Welcome to the Take It Home podcast. Podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc717. Tonight is just the dynamic duo. I'm gonna give a hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks. Find me on all social media, Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, look up your mama's favorites at Country Air Official at Country Air Brand. And he might not be here because he's out here being locally respected, internationally well known for the Perch brand, XLV, and hashtag Taking Home Podcast.
Waffle, 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 waffle. I know we haven't spoken on the pod in 2 weeks. How's the food hunt's been?
It's been good. We did for the fourth a lot of grilling, like a lot of broth cooking and all that. Trying to think of what else we've had. A lot of ice cream, a lot of like Oscar's ice cream, Cops ice cream, and all that. But um, other than that, like we've been trying to cook a little bit more at home. Like I said, like grilling, making some chicken and all that. But nothing like too much. How about you?
Yeah, grilled out for 4th of July, steak and chicken. I feel like we were good until like this weekend, my heart feels, or these past couple days. Like we'll get into it, but yeah, just been kind of out. So I know we had Popeyes one night, which was clutch, and Culver's another night, and I had some ice cream with that. Good old double strawberry. Um, I probably made grits, eggs, and sausage at some point. Um, just go-to weekend breakfast, but yeah, not too much. But hope you maybe spent this 2 weeks thinking if Perch didn't show up, would you have a banger of the week?
Mm. I do not, unfortunately. Do you?
Oh, yeah, I got one because the album drops in 2.5 hours, and I have been waiting for this since it was announced. We'll go with Clips. So be it. Um, Clips, one of the most well-known musical acts from Virginia, dropping a new album. It's their first album in a long time. Pusha T's been holding it down. They've let two songs out, Ace Trumpets and So Be It. And in about 2.5 hours, I will be so happy to have them reunited and drop some good. They got Pharrell back producing. First two songs have been great. So yeah, so be it. The clips. Why don't we talk about did you catch anything interesting over these past 2 weeks?
I mean, I watched a little bit of Raw, but not too much. Everyone's like freaking out about the whole no sell of the buckle
Buckle up.
bomb. I think if it would have been like a little bit more smooth, I get where they're coming with, but there's a slight hesitation.
Yeah, if he would have just bounced off, it might. But yeah, he had to set his feet, safety first.
Yeah, no, but like, yeah, if you would just like buckle bomb bounced off, came right there, I get where they're coming with, like making it
Yeah.
look like it's just harder to do than it's definitely harder to do.
The people complaining about it couldn't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone likes to complain and act like they know everything.
Yeah.
They just like to complain.
Yeah.
Kabuki Warriors are back. I know that probably makes you feel happy.
Yes, it is. Good to see them back together.
Yep. They're really
Um,
teasing that big old feud with Gunther and Goldberg.
yep, Gunther and Goldberg as this weekend as WWE tries to counter program AEW. That's what they're going with.
Hey, I mean, it's wrestling, it's business. I don't know.
Yep, no, it's business. But we'll get into it. There's a reason why. I mean, for me personally, in my podcast, I'm biased. There's a reason why the topic is, a little foreshadowing. The topic is the AEW card and not the Saturday night's main event card.
Well, AEW cards are always like a lot more stacked too, like super stacked.
Yeah. So trying to grab a few. Oh yeah, watching Raw. It was speaking of Penta Seth, it was fun to see uh Paul cut his promo in Spanish. Didn't know he had it in him. Um Evolution is shaping up. I still have high hopes on it. I feel like there's been a lot of negative discourse, but I think the women will be able to pull it together and put on a good show. Um AEW has been on fire these past 2 weeks leading into All In. Um, Hangman and Swerve earlier tonight had a little on Collision, had a very tentative or tense conversation. Seeing what side of the fence Swerve is gonna stand on, if he's gonna help out, have Hangman's back. Um, yeah, I feel like AEW's been firing. Jets, the tag division maybe thought of a little late going into this, but I think I see the vision. I think I know where we're going. Um, yeah, the interactions with Hangman and Moxley have been great. We're super excited for the Casino Gauntlet match. That is really turning into theirs. They've had the 4 ways to pick 1 and 2. Those matches have been awesome. Yeah, they're just they're really hitting all cylinders heading to the pay per view as you want. It's great to see.
I saw like a little bit of the AEW. I mean, I just saw like a react MJF said with to Briscoe, and I don't know. I felt like it was maybe a little much.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it's much. I have a worry that MJF might be a bit of a two-trick pony. Like, if you don't have
Oh,
trauma or was a wrestler that he looked up to when he was younger, like, were those interesting
I
feuds?
I just kind of felt like maybe I don't care if it's what they talked about in the back. I just
Mhm.
thought it was a little in poor taste.
Yeah,
That
it feels like and that's my thing with him feeling like me starting to feel like he might be a two-trick pony. It really feels like low-hanging fruit in like
yeah, it's
in
definitely
pro
like
case.
yeah, it's like you're
Like,
like a
come
really
on, man.
top
I
heel.
feel like you should be more creative than this, but like the feuds that like I have really had a bite to them. They've either been two types. The people that you're against have some type of very public trauma, or they're a wrestler you looked up to.
Yeah,
And like this one, and that just really made that one feel like, man, you're going after low hanging fruit. Let's put some thought into it.
yeah,
But hey, if they talked about it in the back, they talked about it in the back. Not everything is for everybody.
very very true.
Yeah. Like it's one of those like, yeah, I guess I wasn't the targeted audience for that segment.
Yeah, this one was not meant for me.
Yeah. But minus that low point, I think yeah, the Briscoe MJF stuff has been fun. Briscoe is like right now the ultimate babyface, like the ultimate babyface singles wrestler in the way that uh uh Turbo and Magnum are the consummate babyface tag team right now. It's really feeling like they just got the crowd behind them. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like they're like those top baby faces right now that like they could just do whatever right now. It's great. They're just over.
Yeah, yeah, they're just over. They're always gonna have the crowd behind them. It's fun to see.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
uh, why don't we talk about what we've been up to these past 2 weeks? I'll go first because I actually did a few things. Actually, I just did one thing. Got a new couch. Had to say goodbye. 11 years ish. from our old couch. You know, couple homies crashed on it on in times that we had to drive east to west, or so lots of memories with that couch. Tough to see it go, but got a new one. It is sweet. Very happy with it so far. Not as soft, which is unfortunate, but I'm gonna just throw myself into it a bunch, have the lady be mad at me, and soften it up.
Yeah. Me, I like my shit was legit. Like I've just been kind of relaxing, Have
Mhm.
family over for the fourth. Like I said, we grill, but other than that, we kind of just were hanging out. I watched a lot of Jurassic Park actually, the new Jurassic Worlds. The
Oh,
new one
okay.
came to the theater. I don't know if I'm gonna go see it, but I was like, I'm gonna go watch the other three just in case, so I'm prepared.
All right, all right. Uh, I have. I think I've only seen the first one in the. Is it are there three or four of the new ones?
I think it's like four if you count the one with the theater. The one in the theater would be the fourth. It's like Jurassic World where they have like Chris Pratt and they have that giant
Yeah,
dinosaur. It's
I
kind of
definitely watched the first one.
yeah, it's like showing them with like you can tell Chris Pratt and that Raptor Blue are like the two main like focal points in those.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what was
Hey, I
it? The
enjoyed that
second,
one.
I mean, the second one's like the second one's like they took him off the island and they tried to bring him to a house to sell. And the third one's kind of like, uh-oh, they are released into the world, so it makes you wonder what number four is going to be like.
No, yeah, yeah. I think I've only seen the first one, which I did enjoy. I heard I think that they kind of went off the rails, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it
but if you have Peacock, you can watch the other ones too for free.
okay. Which it is hard to stay focused in a long running movie series as it's not something I watched, but something I started listening to, which is a recount of all the Fast and the Furious movies and side content, which is wow, what humble beginnings we started with.
Well, I've never seen one Fast and the Furious movies yet.
The like first The first one and the third one definitely have a bit more focus on the cars. I think two, four, and five are very good action movies. And
How
then
many other total? Is there like 10 or 11?
I believe there are 11.
That is wild for a movie series.
Yeah, and like to just see where it's at when like the first one was. Yeah, we're just robbing semi trucks. That's what we're doing. We're racing cars and we're robbing semi trucks to like genetic manipulation and all types of throwing tanks and shit. It's ridiculous. But
Yeah, I mean, then like became what? Like they were like messing with spies and shit too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. Like yes, it did become like this big spy government thing when we were just street racers robbing truck drivers at
We're just
first.
driving truck drivers to now working like as a like secret
Yeah,
agent.
yeah, government secret agents.
It just tells
Yeah,
you never give up on your dreams.
yeah, it was a very big escalation of powers. It is it's a definitely like I mean, it's good. It's a long documentary, but it's so crazy to see like where it started, and then how actually this one random movie that is not a Fast and the Furious is kind of like a prequel to part three. And yeah, it's a wild ride. I definitely recommend it just to see, just as an example of how a long running series can just go so off the rails in an entertaining way, at least. They're very entertaining movies, I think.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, since I guess it was a chill week for the both of us, why don't we get into the topic and talk about this AEW All in Texas?
You want to go over the card?
Yeah, let's go over the card. We've got FTR versus Outrunners tag team match. Um, this seems weird. I wonder because they just wrestled last week, and that match was amazing. I didn't talk about that on what I watched. Yeah, FTR and Outrunners closed out Collision last week. That match was awesome. That was really good. That was God, I wish you guys would have had this match when Outrunners were like super hot and should have won the titles.
Yeah, they like. I mean, hopefully the Outrunners get a big win because it seems like they're always right on the cusp of it.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely I'm definitely like not the type to ever be like somebody needs to win a title, but they were definitely like one of the few where it's like it definitely felt like they should have had it. Even if it's just one of those 24-hour runs or Wednesday to Saturday for AEW. Like even
It
if it
doesn't
was
have to
just
be.
yep, you steal the win, the champ gets it right back. Even that would have been amazing. Just get that pop.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just have that small little, like yeah, it was just like
Yep.
that.
Like give us that high and take it away from us so we can be solo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if this match really is on this card, that's the thing. Like, if you get a chance, yeah, check out that match on Collision. That was really fucking good. I mean, I trust FTR to top that, but it's just one of those like, wow, that just happened. So I don't know about that match specifically. Um,
Yeah.
the next up we got Big Boom AJ and the Conglomeration versus the Don Callis family. I think it'll be Rocky Romero, Trent Beretta, Lance Archer, and Hechicero, 8-man tag action. Um, Big Boom AJ is like it's freaking promo 101 when it comes to cutting promos to an embarrassing amount.
Yeah, just as like literally to the old, like literally
Yeah,
the
it's so old school, but gets everything in. You're just like, God, I should just do this.
how simple it is, and
Yeah, how simple. We make wrestling hard. It's one of those moments, and he's so good. He just gets all the information out. He gets you hyped for it. I think this will be a very good feel good match. I expect, yeah, Big Boom and the Conglomeration. It's been a while since we've seen the Conglomeration, which I am always down to see the Stone Pitbull. Uh, so yeah, I think that'll be a good one.
oh, when's the last time? What's his face? The Big Boom has been on AEW.
A couple months. The last match that he had was also a very fun one on a pay-per-view pre-show against Eminem Collection and Johnny TV. I think it was a 6-man, and it was him. And I can't even remember who he was with. I remember all his spots, but yeah, I can't even remember who his partners were. But I'm pretty sure it was a 6-man against Eminem Collection and Johnny TV.
Oh.
Was his
I mean,
last.
this one will probably be fun, but it probably won't be a long one on the card for an eight man tags are.
Yeah, I have a feeling that might be a pre-show match. But hey, it's a good pre-show match. I think I can see that being the first match on the pre-show. Get the good baby
Yeah.
face win. Next we got. Uh, I will be very intrigued to see where this match falls on the card. Tony Storm versus Mercedes Monet. I definitely don't have a prediction for this match. Um, I think it'll be good. The build has been good. I think Mercedes, at least promo wise, Mercedes and Tony have bounced well off of each other. Kept me intrigued. They have done some very posh stuff to each other. Eating huge steaks just on commentary while the other one wrestles is a very big flex that we need to invest in at some point.
I mean, I would definitely be down to eat steak while commentating.
Yeah, so like that's something that we gotta come to. And yeah, their promos have been fire. I think as good as Tony Storm is, I still think she might be an underrated wrestler. I had the thought the other day, is like, all right, since the bloodline is over and Roman Reigns' reign as like the best wrestler, is it Tony Storm now? Is Tony Storm actually the most interesting wrestler in the world right now?
Might be one of the most talked about. Yeah, definitely.
It might be her. She's definitely in the running. The Cena heel been a bit weird. I think right. Mercedes might be or Tony Storm might be the best wrestler. Like this is the top wrestler right now. Just story wise, and her matches have always been good. Um, so I am very intrigued for that one.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely will be.
Another match that I am intrigued for where it will be on the card, though I am damn near 99% sure this will be the main event. Moxley and Hangman Page. I
I
also
mean,
don't have a prediction for this one because I feel like Hangman Page has been up the past couple weeks.
you think Mox just keeping it?
uh like I was confident that Hangman was taking it until these last 2 weeks. It's like, man, you have been up.
A little too much.
Yeah, a little too much. He's like, you have been up. Like they're getting on you, but you are turning the tables eventually. Man, it's rough. So yeah, this one is a hard one to call. Though I do think this will probably be Moxley's best match in this reign. I have been waiting for the call to Texas Death Match between. I had a feeling it would always get to this point. I thought it was going to happen with Swerve. Hangman makes sense. All in Texas. I think this is going to be a wild one.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
I think it'll be good. I am very happy this show is on a Saturday at 3 p.m. in the afternoon or 2 p.m. in the afternoon for us. Uh, it's good. I know some of these are going to be long. Like this,
Well, the AEW pay-per-views are just long to begin with.
yeah, they're long to begin with, so I'm very happy this one is late after or an afternoon show.
Yeah,
This match, Okada versus Omega.
that one needs an hour by itself.
Yeah, that one probably needs an hour on its own. It is crazy to think, 8, 10 years ago that we would get this on American soil on American television. This is what, number 5?
I believe it's number 5, and they've always topped it. They've like always been really good about keep
Been
stepping
damn,
it up.
if not an hour, damn near close.
Yeah,
And that it's like, and now that you mentioned it, because we've known that this was what it was coming to, and I have always been worried about my thinking with Okada in AEW is like he is a the longer the match is, the better he is. They're going to have to give him an hour at some point.
I mean, especially like
How is that going to work?
you don't really use Okada a lot, like
They
so it's like
don't. They definitely like it's the like the Roman Reigns effect. It is always a special occasion when Okada wrestles.
when we
And
get to that point where you get paid millions of dollars and like it's special when you show up and you're still young
yeah,
and you're like, "Huh."
yeah, that's the goal. That's you just like respect wise, like yeah, it's everybody knows. Um, I feel like it's like it's like I don't have a good beat on TK's booking, so I don't know how much of a good note he wants people feeling on on this show. So
Yeah.
that one is hard to call. I'm kind of leaning Okada, but that one is another hard one to call.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, especially because Omega just came back too, not too
Yep.
long ago.
Um Then we have the men casino gauntlet match. We do know the first two entrants in Briscoe and MJF. For the women's, they are doing pick number two right now. I Let me see if I can find who. Don't remember who pick number one was. Maybe Chris Statlander. So Chris Statlander, and they're deciding number two right now. Um,
But
for the one and two spots in Casino Gauntlet. This has been like their gimmick, another one of their gimmick matches. Like this is, yes, I'd say this is closer to their Royal Rumble. I think MJF takes the men's. I have no idea on the women's.
do you
Um,
think the final
I
two will be MJF and Mark Briscoe?
I I I think Briscoe will go earlier. If I had to put a final two for MJ, it'd be MJF and maybe a returning Darby Allen or Orange Cassidy.
Oh yeah, those guys have been gone for a minute.
Yep, those two have been gone for a minute. I predict at least one of them comes back at All In.
That
Uh,
makes sense. A lot of people do make the return at the Casino Battle Royal.
yep. So that would be my pick is MJF versus one of them. Um, I'm trying. Okay, so yeah, Megan Bain just won the number two spot. They're doing a classic. Yeah, let's build to this royal. Everybody coming out. Um, I think this one is a hard one to pick because I think it's really going to depend on who comes, or this could tell who wins. Tony Mercedes. Um, I am definitely leaning to Chris Statlander because her story has been the most kind of interesting, I feel, besides the main event. So I'm leaning towards Chris Statlander coming out on top. And since they just had a standoff, I'll do Chris Statlander, Megan Bain. One and two make it to the end. And
And I mean, like, isn't it like one thing about the Casino Battle Royal is like why you want to be one or two is because like the moment someone's pinned, it's over. So
yep. So yeah, one and two are actually the better positions.
yeah, because like I was talking, so like I forgot who I was under, like, but why would you want to be one or two? And I was like, It seems like you can get pinned, so even if like number one pin number two right away, the rest of the people are just out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
First pin ends the match. The next, I'm pretty sure they've done this every time. When that happens, whoever was supposed to come out next either gets a title shot or an eliminator match.
that's interesting.
So yeah, they do have it set up where it's like, okay, if the match ends, I feel like it's an eliminator match that you would like, yeah, you were next. We'll give you a shot.
I mean, that's cool, I guess. I mean, like, you didn't have a chance to
I
prove.
like that because I feel like if I was an employee and I was that next one out, I would be fucking pissed.
Yeah, especially when it's just a random draw.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Yeah, it can happen at any time. It only has pinfall submission. That you had, no saying it. So I do like that they kind of I believe I know they've done it at least once. I believe it's been every time that they set it up so like yeah, whoever's supposed to come out next at least gets something.
That's like all right, I guess.
Yeah. It is for me. So we got Young Bucks versus Swerve and Osprey. If Swerve and Osprey win, they take the Young Bucks spot as EVPs. If the Young Bucks win, Swerve and Osprey cannot challenge for the World Heavyweight title for a year. Very interesting stipulation.
Yeah, that one's definitely interesting because I mean, not to be mean to the Young Bucks, but lately that's been the gimmick is just we're EVPs.
Yep. That has been the gimmick. So yes, yeah. So they would essentially lose their gimmick and have to start over.
But at the same time, it'd be interesting to see how they would con their ways back into
Back
earning
into it.
this.
Yeah, they're going to try to cheat their way back into being their position. And then, yeah, Swerve and Osprey not being able to challenge for the title. It would be interesting because I know you've watched Lucha Underground season one, where Drago gets fired and he finds a loophole back in where they bring back everyone who's challenged for the world heavyweight title. So that it would be interesting to see, yeah, if Swerve or Osprey lose, do they find a loophole in an overconfident EVPs to come back and challenge for the title?
I mean, but then again, it's only 1 year too. It's not
Yep, it's
like
only 1 year. A year can go by very fast. Also, um, AEW does have this WBD deal. They are going to have to do events, promotions, I'm sure getting people in movies and besides MJF is a goal. So if you don't have those two as the focus, they can be doing other things. And also at the same time, AEW's been around for, we're in its 6th year.
it's crazy.
Everybody is
Years.
begging for a lot of people to win titles or get shots. You take those two out, now maybe you get your Brody Kings challenging for titles for this next year.
Yeah, I mean, it is been true. Like, I like Swerve. I think he should have had a longer run.
Yeah.
Uh, Osprey. I mean, everyone knows eventually he's gonna be a world champ. But it would be nice to see other guys get title pictures because it's like been Swerve, Osprey, Hangman, and
Man,
Moxley.
Moxley, yeah. So it does present something very interesting where, yeah, you can get some other people that It's like I brought up Brody King because I think Brody King is so ridiculously over, and it's crazy how little he's in a singles title picture.
Yeah, like I feel like you're always hearing about Brody King.
Yeah, he's like he always looks strong in matches. The crowd is barking with him. Like they lose their shit on his entrance. He's one that it just feels a little weird for your look and how much the crowd is behind you, just how little you're in the title picture.
Yeah,
So I think that would be interesting. The Christian Nick Wayne breakup is coming. No,
you're not my real dad.
yeah. So that gives a chance for maybe Nick Wayne to get a shot in there. Um, it just yeah, if you take those two out, it does open up the window that it makes sense that other people start getting shots. So.
I mean, is Nick Wayne still currently the Ring of Honor TV champ?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I also think it would be interesting now, especially that they've brought Athena a lot more onto Dynamite. I do enjoy in New Japan at the end of the year where they have the heavyweight champion versus light heavyweight champion in just like an exhibition match. And I would love for AEW to do something similar with the AEW World Heavyweight Champion and the ROH champion.
I'd be down for that.
So now it's like, yeah, we get Bandito versus Moxley or my prediction at some point, I think MJF isn't too far from a title run. We get Bandito versus MJF. That'll be great. Um it's a very interesting match I think could shape a is really going to shape AEW for the next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if the Hangman and Swerve are, I'll be interested in see what routes they'll take. They figure out who works.
Mhm. Um, this is another very interesting match. See, this is like they have built a great card. Triple threat or three-way for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, the Patriarchy, the Syndicate, and Jet Speed. I am definitely more so leaning towards the Syndicate, but it being a three-way and Bailey and Kevin Knight being over.
I
And like we
mean,
said, Patriarchy breakup is on the horizon.
I mean, sorry. The Hurt Syndicate, they like after a while, I mean, how long they've been champions for a long time, haven't they?
They've been champions for it feels like a long time, only because they have been built so strong that like it really doesn't it feels like they've ran through everybody that they've had in front of them. And they treat themselves like champions. You gotta win a couple matches to get a shot at this. You gotta work for this. So it
Yeah.
definitely feels like they've been champions for a while.
They've been, and like also if Swerve and Osprey are out, I mean, Shelton Benjamin and Bobby could both be good world champion contenders.
Yep, that's another one. So it's yeah, you take those two out, and it's man that world heavyweight title scene has just got a lot more interesting without these two in the mix. And then
I mean,
assuming whoever loses Hangman Moxley takes a little bit of a break. Hey, you've opened up three spots for
right,
at least 6 months probably.
exactly.
So it's yeah that Swerve EVP match is very interesting. Serve
I
us.
mean, yeah, that one's going to definitely set a tone for like the future of the championship reigns.
Yeah. Yeah. But this three-way tag, I'm thinking we finally get the patriarchy breakup. I don't know who wins, but the patriarchy definitely takes the pin.
Someone from the patriarchy takes the pin.
Yeah, that's my prediction. He's like either Jet Speed or Syndicate, but I'm thinking Patriarchy takes the pen.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
can see that too.
yeah, and this finally leads to I don't know if it'll definitely lead to the breakup, but it'll be the next step in the end of their relationship. Uh,
Uh,
Last but not least, TNT Championship match: Adam Cole, Kyle Fletcher. Um, heel Kyle is hot. I'm go with heel Kyle.
I was about to say, like, I feel like he's just been super over right now. So, like, I would like, I like Adam Cole, but I just feel like uh, Kyle Fletcher's just on a different level right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's he's one of those where yeah, if Swerve Osprey lose and we get yeah, Hangman as champ, he's one that should probably be in that heavyweight title scene. So I am yeah, I'm leaning towards Fletch. He's super hot right now. Him and Takeshita are super hot right now. Takeshita is just about to be in the G1 again, and probably kill it again. But yeah, I'm leading Kyle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kyle on that one for sure. Especially after the Kyle match where Kyle was over.
Yeah, Kyle was so over. God, like what? Love a great crowd. Love a great crowd.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
really looking forward to the show on Saturday. Yeah, super happy it is in the afternoon. I am going to try to take a nap earlier uh to watch it because it's in the middle of prime nap time. With that, I figure why don't we get ready to start taking it home and talk about what we got coming up this weekend. Brother, where are you at?
I'm actually home chilling this weekend. Besides Sunday where I got super top ninja work to do.
Yep, always with the top ninja work. Me, it'll be more of the same. Yard work and gym is the plan, and I'm keeping an eye out for that top secret ninja work.
Keep an eye out. It's definitely a nice work in progress.
Yep, yeah, good shit. But with that, I think it's time we start taking it home. So, brother, any final thoughts or questions?
Uh, Nothing really. I mean, it's just warm out. I mean, I don't stay hydrated. For the guys doing fair
Yeah,
shows, suck it out. Stay hydrated.
yeah.
Other than that, just yeah, I don't got nothing else.
I am very proud of my hydration the past couple days. I've been staying hydrated. Um, be sure to like, share, and follow. Follow us on all the social medias down at the bottom. Let us know your thoughts on the AEW card, the NXT card, the Saturday night's main event. Let us know what are you watching this week. This has been the
Oh
ticket.
yeah, and then don't we have another pay-per-view? Isn't there something Sunday as well?
I think so. There's a lot of wrestling this weekend. Um,
Oh, Evolution.
yeah, Evolution is this weekend. That's what it is. Yeah,
Yep, it's
it's
like NXT, so like you said, Saturday night main event, AEW all Saturday, and then Evolution on Sunday.
yep. It's a full weekend of wrestling, and I am very happy to have a nice new reclining couch. But I do have
Mm,
to be somewhat responsible this weekend. But I will try to watch all the wrestles as much as I can.
It's
Um,
a lot to watch.
yeah, it's a lot to watch. So with that, this has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. One.